up, guys? It's AirPod15 and today's episode of What's on My Mind. It is December 30th, 2009, and New Year's is almost here. It's just around the corner. So, as I was thinking about this year, I thought about some things that really jumped in my mind about this whole world we live in. And I started thinking about child abuse. Now, child abuse has become a very big issue for many, many years, and over these many years, it started to grow. And I just wanted to let you all know that me, as a recreational student working with children in community centers and participating in events that have children, it just really makes me upset to see that some parents abuse their children. So what is child abuse? Well, child abuse happens when an adult mistreats or neglects a child. The person who abuses and misuses their position of the trust and authority. This could be a parent, a guardian, a paid caregiver, or a sibling. Children depend upon adults to protect them, support them, and help them to survive, not be attacked by parents. Being abused damages more their sense of safety. It also makes them more likely to be abused and exploited in the future. Child abuse is a silent crime. It can happen in all cultures, social classes, and religions. Also, children with disabilities are more at risk for abuse. In fact, the most recent study of child abuse and neglect estimates that as many as 4,369,400 children are victims of child abuse and neglect each year. Now, some actions that will improve this. We should ensure that children are safe in parks and recreation programs that are not in danger of being abused by staff or volunteers. Making sure parks and recreation professionals learn the signs of child abuse and neglect, as well as where to report suspected abuse to appropriate agencies. As a coach or team official provides help to the child and talk to the parents about this situation. It's always important to get other communities involved in this. Have programs to teach coaches not to be abusive. Remember, winning is not the only thing. Working as a team is the main goal. To think about this situation, how can we prevent this? Well, you know how to voice your own concerns. Listen to your child's complaint, and no matter how far-fetched it seems, check it out. If the problem isn't sexual or physical abuse, try to resolve it with a league or club officials before approaching other community services. Have the situation corrected, and if necessary, remove your child from the activity. And as well as be aware of your child's support or recreation environment. Get involved in their activities by getting to know their coaches, volunteers, and other parents. Talk to your child and the coach about what's okay behavior and what your child wants to get out of their activity. And ensure that the Sport or Recreation Association has a harassment policy and a screening process in place for staff and volunteers. That maybe wondering why am I looking down in this video. Well, because I wrote down some notes about this issue and some recommendations that we can do. That's why I was looking at the download. But that's what I think of this issue. I really hope that it changes in the near future, because there's nothing more worse than a child being abused. Now, for the story of the day. Now, the story of the day, I wanted to bring back a story that I forgot to tell you guys when I went to Seattle. And it was when we were buying the tickets for the bus. We were at the local bus station, and there was this guy who apparently he came from another city to Vancouver. I wasn't quite sure which city he came from, but he was on the phone and he was yelling at his friend. So So his friends were supposed to pick him up, and he was stranded there at the bus station, and he was trying to contact his friends. Apparently, when they were supposed to show up, they decided to ditch him at the bus station and not show up at all. And he started freaking out and started swearing and yelling and started banging the phone, the payphone, constant times. It was just unbelievable sight to see. What put me off the most was that the fact that there were children and parents around and nobody did anything to stop it. I mean, like, what is this society come to? I mean, like, this guy is going on and said the F word maybe like 25 times and saying shit so many times that. And there's children on, and no parent is going to go up to him and punch him in the face or smack him. It's ridiculous. Someone should just make a stand and say, "Hey, man, shut up!" And you know, there are kids around. You know better than this. And after the guy finishes his conversation, he bangs the phone hard on the receiver, walks away, comes back later within 10 minutes with a new quarter, and continues the conversation. I just hope that the year coming up is going to be a whole lot better, and we don't have like idiots like these people who like this guy who just completely lost it for no reason. I mean, if I was that guy and I didn't know what to do, I would just like maybe find a taxi and just look at their address out in the phone book. I mean, I wouldn't really like start yelling on the phone. I mean, sure, I would be upset too, but I would take the anger inside, not let it all out on a bus station. So that's all I have to say for today's episode of What's on My Mind. Tune in for tomorrow for my last episode of the show for 2009. And until tomorrow, this is AirPod 15, and I am out.